Welcome back to Daily by the Yard. Today we're going to talk about buttonholes and sewing on a button. First, I'll show you how to do a buttonhole on a BERNINA machine. For this, there's a little special trick that you should do with your bobbin case. You're going to insert your bobbin the way you normally would, but then you're going to put your thread through this little hole here in the bobbin case arm. This gives it a little extra tension. I'm going to insert it into my machine the way I normally would and bring it up. The first thing you want to do is measure your button. With this buttonholer, I'm just going to hold it up against the top of where I go and adjust this little piece to where I would want the bottom to go. I think that looks perfect. And I'm going to use some stabilizer I'm going to put my presser foot down, and I'm going to set my machine to buttonhole. I'm now going to press my foot control and have the machine stitch along until the red line here on this moving part matches up with this arrow where I measured my button. I'm then going to stop and press reverse, and the machine's going to go up the other way, tack, and come down in the other direction. What's great about these BERNINA machines is that once it memorizes the size of your buttonhole, you don't have to tell it again. It's just going to continue making buttonholes the same size until you change it. This machine has a one-step buttonholer, and you can actually put your button inside of it and it'll measure it for you. Make sure you have your length set to the buttonhole length suggested by your machine. You have this buttonhole tab pulled down, and you have the width set to your widest width. Now we'll talk about four-step buttonholes. With the four-step buttonholer, you again have to measure your button to make sure you can get it to the right length, but you have to try to remember exactly which line you're going to. I'm going to go to this one here. So I'm going to set my stitch length to the buttonhole setting, and I'm going to go to step 1 of the buttonhole, and I'm going to stitch from this top line down to this one. I'm now going to switch to step 2, which is going to tack. Step 3, which is going to go up the other side. And step 4, which will tack again. Sewing a button on with your sewing machine is very easy. The first thing you want to do is drop your feed dogs down so that they're not going to try and move your button around on you. The second thing you want to do is set your machine to zigzag and manipulate the width of your stitch so that it fits into the holes of your button. And you just want to go back and forth a couple of times. This button has another set of holes that we're going to want to zigzag over to secure the button in place. So again, I'm just going to fit my button underneath my presser foot. Make sure my needle's not hitting the button itself, but going into the holes. And then doing a couple stitches back and forth. And that's how you sew on a button. Thanks again for visiting Daily by the Yard's YouTube tutorial page. If you have any questions or if you have a specific tutorial you'd like to see, comment and we'll make it for you. Visit our website for more information. It's www.dailybytheyard.com. That's D-A-L-E-Y. Thank you.